Did you, get your early Valentine from the State Gaming Commission?
All hearts and flowers, those boys.
I have a funny feeling their investigation is going to show you that the house doesn't always win.
We'll see. You look more at home than ever.
Yeah. It's good to be a Cambius. Memo to self. Hire tighter security. Keep out the riffraff.
The reason I showed up here today is to talk about your upcoming trial. I know you didn't shoot Lavery, so I want to take the stand in your defense.
Like hell you will.
Is there a problem? I've got your back.
Hi! I'm Miss James from Survive for Desserts, and I'm here to set up the dessert table.
Mr. Buchanan didn't say anything about...
Tell me about it. I got the call late this morning, and then I pull up, and then Simon's car isn't even here. Well, see, Simon, he is my assistant. He's supposed to be arriving with the serving pieces. Between you and me, he's been absolutely worthless since he and Claude broke up. I can't even begin to tell you. Can I please just put you, oh my mercy, just for one quick second. All I need a crystal cake stand, a sterling silver tray for the petit fours, and a linen tablecloth. I would be forever grateful.
I'll see what I can do.
Right. Hey, come here. My baby James. You recognize me, huh? Mama's here.
Greenlee. Hey, stranger, get in here. Did you come to decorate the place for Easter?
Oh, did I go too over the top with the Yuletide cheer?
Oh, are you kidding me? You made sure I didn't miss my first Christmas with Miranda. Thanks to you and Ryan, it was awesome.
Hi. I get the vibe that babies make every day all kinds of awesome.
That's what they do best.
How are you, Miss Miranda?
She's great. She wishes that her Aunt Greenlee would come around more often.
Well, that's because she doesn't know how over-the-top mean I used to be to you.
Wow, that all changed the day you gave me Leo's necklace. And a whole lot of days since.
Yeah, I did some pretty sucky things. Wow, it seems kind of tame compared to other people.
Other people like Jonathan.
Take how scared you are for Maggie and square it. That's how terrified I am for Ryan.
Why did he do it?
I honestly don't know. Chris never let on. I'm as stunned as you are.
He claimed me as his son. But he lied. I am a Lavery. I'm flesh and blood Lavery. Just like Braden and Jonathan.
Maggie, it can't be over. We're getting married. It's going to be the two of us together forever, remember?
I'm breaking our engagement. We can't be with each other anymore.
Don't say that. This is your fault, you son of a bitch!
Doesn't make any sense. When Chris made the connection to me, he told me to my face that I was his son, and then he denies it in his journal.
Look, why don't you read his words again? Because they're all regret. Chris wanted that connection to you to be real.
But it wasn't. it was a lie. Why would he do that?
Maybe because he just loved you so much. And maybe because he loved your mother. She gave him all those, what did he call them? Those blue sky days. And so I'm sure that he felt that you were his son in spirit, in heart.
Oh, I believed him. It was like mind-blowing. It was like finding out you didn't have cancer.
Ryan, all I know is Chris loved you so very much. He loved you so much, and I'm sure that he felt that he was giving you the father that you could love and look up to.
He knew what a stain it was to be Patrick Lavery's son, and he wanted to rub it out.
If Jonathan's guilty of fitting me for a straitjacket, it's gonna kill Ryan.
Does Ryan know you still suspect him?
I had to lay it on him. Especially after little brother confessed he hit Maggie.
How did Ryan take that?
He was crushed. Ryan wants me to love his brother as much as he does. Which is hard when you suspect the creep wants you toe-tagged and body-bagged.
So Ryan's in denial, like Maggie.
He'll grab at any excuse not to believe that his little brother had dope sister-in-law on his to-do list.
Well, who wants to believe someone they love is capable of such evil?
I made a leap. But then there's no love lost between me and Jonathan.
Do you have any proof that he did it?
Nothing except a creeped-out feeling. And I hope for Ryan's sake that I'm way wrong.
But you don't think you are?
Maybe I don't want to believe that Jonathan's innocent because I just plain don't like him.
We know he's got a dark side.
Yeah. He's an abusive rageaholic. But to make the leap from woman beater to poisoner...
I don't think it's such a leap. I think Jonathan did poison you.
Lorraine Rossiter, your former fiancée. You never mentioned her to Maggie. I wonder why.
Can we do this without an audience, please? I won't hurt you, Maggie, I swear.
Guys, I'm gonna be okay. If we could please just give us a minute.
All right. We'll be right outside.
Why would Devane use some story about a girl I hardly remember to turn you against me?
Don't make this about Aiden, okay?
He has a hate-on for me. I can't ask why.
Lorraine was here. I met her. And she told me everything.
You believed her?
Yes, I did.
If Jonathan tries to play her, do you think Maggie has what it takes to stand up to him?
Yeah, well, I think so, but this is a tough one. I think she might find it easier to forgive him than admit that she fell for pure slime.
Stay away from my trial. Your help's not wanted.
Did you hear what Bobby Warner said before he disappeared?
I'm not interested, and we don't validate parking.
Okay, he started a rumor. Said that I was the one that hired the hit on Lavery. I think it's something that Livia can use to take the heat off of you.
Let me repeat myself, Zach. I don't have any use for you, so why don't you just run along?
What's getting in your way? Pride or stupidity?
Neither. I learned something from J.R. Chandler when he was pushing his paternity case through the courts. You see, under the American legal system, you don't need a law degree to be able to assert your influence. I will be acquitted. You'll see.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Bribe your way through the courts?
No. If it's something about bribery, I think you're just a little too concerned with how many backroom deals you're gonna have to make in order to keep your casinos afloat.
I got the results back on the paternity test.
No surprises, I hope.
Exactly as I expected. Now I have grounds to win my custody suit.
Congratulations.
2 words you rarely hear me say. Thank you. Because of you, I'm gonna get my son back.
I miss you of every second of every single day. So I did. And you wanna know what? When I go to bed at night, I ask the Sandman to drop me off wherever you are in Dreamland.
I have been waiting for you to show up.
So let me hear your Jonathan as poisoner theory.
It's not a theory, and I don't have any proof. It's just like you. A creeping feeling.
Straight up and down your spine.
Mm-hmm. Whenever I've been alone with Jonathan, his eyes go flat and cold, and his voice gets spooky calm. I've seen those eyes before. I've heard that voice with Michael Cambius when he was pretending to be my friend the night.
Oh my God. You don't think Jonathan does that to Maggie?
No, but he had her begging for sex. He's a total control freak. And he has her convinced that he's the best thing that ever happened to her. But if life is so good, then why is she blowing off volunteering at the clinic? Why doesn't she return friends' phone calls and emails?
Because that's the way that Jonathan wants it.
He's taken over her life. He's cut her off from everyone who cares about her. It's like he needs to have her all to himself. Is he that possessive of Ryan?
Oh, yeah. He still thinks they're kids hanging upside down on a tree in a spitting contest. And I'm like the girl with cooties who comes in and wrecks everything.
Welcome to the Jonathan Hates Us Club.
No, he hates me in a powerless 10-year-old boy kind of way. Enough to throw darts at my pictures, but to drug me? God, I wish I could drop it. I've tried, but I can't. It hurts Ryan, and it's not really great for our marriage either.
So Ryan won't even consider that his brother could have given you those drugs?
No way. No way. Ryan loves Jonathan. You know, he feels he's the kid left behind in the house of horrors. Feels responsible.
Ryan didn't slap Maggie across the face.
No, Jonathan did. But Ryan took it like a punch to the gut. How hard will it hit him if we find out that Jonathan almost killed me?
Sounds like Lorraine really ran a number on me.
Are you saying that you didn't hurt her?
I take full responsibility for that, but I feel like I've been tried and convicted and you haven't heard my side of the story.
What side? What could you possibly say to defend beating on a woman?
Maggie, Lorraine always exaggerated. I used to tease her about it. She would crack a nail and cry over it.
Yeah, well, how about a broken nose? You put her in the hospital, Jonathan. Yes. Yes, you did. There are records to prove it.
I guess things got a little out of control.
A little out of control? Did you bring her flowers to the hospital? Did you tell her that you loved her? And that you would never hit her again, so help you God?
I don't remember ever telling Lorraine I loved her.
Oh, really? Well, you did. The same way you told me. You asked her what it was like to fall in love. Same script. And then you begged her to push you off of a bridge because you couldn't stand to live without her the same way you begged me to push you off of that roof. It was the same script, the same scene, the same ending. But no one got hurt. No, that came later.
Maggie, listen, I really don't remember what I said to Lorraine. And maybe I fooled myself into thinking I loved her. I probably did. I went to school, I saw couples holding hands and laughing, and it was nothing like what I grew up with, and I wanted it. Okay? I wanted it so bad. And then Lorraine came along and we got together and I thought we were happy. And I thought it was gonna work. It fell apart and it was an enormous letdown and I lost it. I hit her. Maybe because my dad hit me and that's all I know. Okay, but it's no excuse. It's wrong, and we're not the same thing. We're not the same story. The minute I saw you, I knew you were the one, and I don't want to lose you. I'm getting help. That's why I'm getting help. I want to be better. I want a life with you. Maggie, I know we love each other enough to work through this. Don't let 2 mistakes wreck us, please. Please don't let 2 mistakes wreck us. We can work through this, Maggie. I know we can. Please, please give me another chance.
Wait, it's taking so bloody long. That's it. Oh, I'm going in there.
No, Eden. If we cut him off now, he'll use that as an excuse to come back later.
You're kidding, right? There's no way he's coming back.
Well, Maggie has to be the one to say that. She's got to say that it's over. She's got to want it to be over, otherwise it won't be.
Maggie, don't listen to anyone else. You love me. I know you do. Trust that.
Jonathan, I don't think what I feel for you is love.
When I saw you in court, it was a massive relief. My father heard the judge was into Buchanan's pockets.
Well, some pockets run a little deeper than others.
Yeah, let's just hope the Buchanans brace themselves around too. The custody hearings are set for next week.
I have my own trial coming up shortly. Judge Davin is in charge. I wonder if he has a thing for deep pockets.
You entered my home using a false name under false pretenses. On top of that, I catch you holding the baby you kidnapped. What do you think a judge is going to do with that?
You must think that I'm as dumb as dirt.
Well,
I didn't come here to kidnap him. I just came here to see him. To hold him and tell him that I loved him.
well, let's say that's true. Let's say it's your word versus what's been recorded on my security tapes. I could still charge you with attempted kidnapping on top of all the other charges you're facing. Babe, you just blew any chance you had of seeing that little boy grow up.
I wish I'd thrown this out. Because you're still Ryan. You're one of my dearest friends. You're my rescuer. You and I share a very special, real connection.
Chris was our connection.
Not the only one. I remember the first time I met you. It was long before Chris came to Pine Valley. You were working at RCW. You came to my office to play me and to pad your advertising budget. And you took your shirt off. I remember how impressed I was. Not only at your physique, but at your incredible nerve. That was the beginning of an amazing friendship. And nothing Chris could write in that journal changes any of that. You're still Ryan.
Ryan Lavery.
The man Bianca looks up to and loves like a brother. The man that Kendall once gave her heart to. The man Greenlee has promised her life to. You are the same man you were when you woke up this morning.
But the face that I was shaving, turns out it belongs to someone else. Someone that I thought I said goodbye to.
Ryan, please listen to me. You are still the same man you were yesterday. The same exact man. Nothing changes that.
You're right. It's no big deal.
I'm gonna have Carl make us something we can eat, we can talk.
Erica, honestly, it's okay. It is. It is what it is. I am who I am, and I'm very cool with that.
Hey, don't forget about that surprise party I'm giving tonight for Bianca. I mean, I'm counting on you and Greenlee to be here.
Wouldn't miss it.
I don't get Maggie. I'd never forgive a man who slapped me around.
It's hard to admit that you were so wrong about somebody that you gave everything to. It's gonna be really hard for Maggie to let him go.
Even harder for Jonathan. Oh my God. If Maggie dumps him, Jonathan will either fight to get her back or turn to Ryan to fill the void in his life. He's gonna play up this broken heart so he can take an even bigger chunk of his brother's life.
You love me.
No.
Yes, you do. You love me.
Jonathan, I don't think I ever loved you.
You said you did.
No. I think I was caught up in the romance and the attraction. I was in love with the idea of being in love. And at first, there was potential and magic before
I hit you.
and everything got really mixed up. And you were funny and thoughtful. But there's also the scary you. You know, the one who hurt me and made me feel really bad. It was like being on a roller coaster. Up one minute, down the next, not knowing what's coming. And I don't think that's what love is.
You never, ever said this. You never felt this way until Bianca and Aiden and the rest of the rescue squad started ripping me apart. Maggie, we'd be fine. We'd be married right now. And they would have just left us the hell alone.
Jonathan, please, let's be honest with each other. I never really knew you that well. When I met you, I was really lonely. I was lonely, and my entire life was school. And you came along and I needed something, and you did. You filled that void. But I think that I believed myself into thinking that that was actually the real deal.
You chose Bianca over me.
This has nothing to do with Bianca. This has to do with me. Just me.
He needs me. Me, his mother. He loves me and he knows me.
Oh, he loves me too. All right, and I love him. And we were perfectly happy until you ripped him away from my life.
I'm sorry that you got hurt.
I got a little more than hurt, babe. I was scared to death. When you kidnapped Ace, I had no idea where he was, what had happened to him. When no ransom note came, I thought he was dead. You might miss him, but at least you know he's alive.
I do now. But for the longest time, I thought that he was dead too.
Just look at him. Look how happy he is. Aren't you, champ? Here, at home where he belongs with me. Come on, even you have to admit, I can give him a better life than J.R. Chandler.
Yes, I'll admit that you're a better person than JR, but the thing is
I'm Ace's father. That's the thing. And a good one. He will have the best of everything, babe.
What was your mama like, Kevin? Can you imagine growing up without her?
The DA's case against you is weak. The evidence is a joke, but it doesn't mean a jury can't be misguided. It's always good to have a judge who knows a man who's innocent and makes sure that he walks.
I'm glad we had this chat. Come on.
So, I'll be in touch.
I look forward to it.
Nicely played.
You listening at keyholes now?
What? And this is pretty simple stuff. You helped Junior with his court battle, now he's gonna help you with yours. Never mind that he's garbage.
You know, I find it amazing. You have the courage to stand there and judge another man who's simply trying to claim his son.
And the fact that Bianca hates him. That he's the one that caused her all her suffering. That doesn't bother you.
Mom, hi.
Hey, hi, sweetheart.
Do we have something?
No, Simone told me that I could find Greenlee here.
What's wrong? Is it my dad?
No, Jack is fine.
Then what is it? Any business you have with me has to be bad.
I was going through some of Chris Stamp's things, and I invited Ryan over to give him some mementos. There was a journal. Chris wrote some very touching things in there about Ryan.
Get to the bad part.
Well, in this journal, Chris wrote, and I really still cannot take this in, but Chris wrote that Ryan was not his son. That Chris lied about being the biological father of Ryan.
And Ryan read it?
I'm afraid so.
How did he take it?
Well, naturally, he was shocked, but he seemed to accept it, although he left rather abruptly.
Where'd he go?
I have no idea. I was just trying to help.
Oh, I know, Mom. It's just, this is the last thing that Ryan needs to hear right now.
You're not a Lavery. Why do you care about me?
Because you're my brother and I love you.
Half-brother. You're the good half. I'm the bad half.
Knock it off, Jonathan.
To Braden and I, we take after Dad. But you're Chris Stamp's boy, right? You escaped being a rotten, filthy rapist, abuser. You don't have any of Patrick Lavery's DNA poisoning you. I said I'd get help, I'd clean up my act. You weren't born for that. One kiss from Bianca and you're giving me the shaft?
Leave Bianca out of this. She has nothing to do with it.
Last time I was here, you said you loved me, and that you'd stand by me, thick or thin. Now this is as thick as it gets and you're dumping me.
Do you not think that this is hard for me? This is killing me. I don't want you here. I just want my space. I just need to be alone.
Space, I'll give you space. Why didn't you tell me, Maggie? I'll give you all the space you need. I'll come back tomorrow, and after a night's sleep, you'll see this differently. You'll see me, the way I am, the guy who loves you. And you'll remember how good we are together. Maggie, you love me. I know you love me, Maggie. I know you do.
Stop it. No, I don't want you here anymore. I don't want you. I can't think straight when you're around. I want you to leave. I just want you to leave for good.
We just about done here?
I love you. And that's real. But if you want me to stay away, I'll stay away.
You know, I can still remember sitting on my mama's lap. And even to this day, one whiff of her perfume is all that I need to feel safe. How about you? I mean, who did you run to when you had one of those wet finger paintings? And who was the one that called it a masterpiece and threw it up on the fridge with a magnet? Or how about when you fell and you scraped your knee? Did you go to your mama? Or was it your dad? Now, you see, my mama is my world. And when trouble came around, believe me, it was no stranger. She took care of it. Just like she took care of me. I was her first and her last and her always. And because of her, I am here today fighting for my son. So don't you dare go on and tell me that my little boy belongs in this rich, fancy house of yours. Or that he somehow is better off without his mama. Because that's bull and you know it.
Sorry, Bella. You have to go. Come on, buddy. Put you down, all right?
Just please, just let me say goodbye to him.
I'm sorry. Come on. Come on.
James, Mama loves you. It's okay, baby.
sink that. Even if you grow hair and your voice changes.
Watch me.
Girly shot to the pansy pocket. Get out of my way.
That an order?
Yeah, that's an order.
Good. I'm gone. Going so far away, I won't have to see your face or smell your stinking breath again.
You're not going anywhere, you little nose wipe.
Yeah, I am. Out of your life for good.
You want out? You gotta go through the old man.
Congratulations. Made your first unholy alliance. It's gonna be easier from now on. You can just turn a blind eye. Collateral damage and the casualties, the blood on your hands.
All right, okay. I think we're going to end today's sermon right there.
I have been where you are. And I know what it takes. For God's sake, boy, just let it go. Just leave it be before the Cambius curse will chew you up and spit you out.
This is where I belong. The Empire, this office. I'm not you. And I hope that I'm every inch of my grandfather.
You have no idea what you just said.
This is what my grandfather wanted. An heir. Now, you may have scampered away with your tail between your legs. But luckily for me, Ryan Lavery had the courage to do what was right by my grandfather. I'd like you to be gone by the time I get back.
Good job, Alex. You're up to speed. Now tell me why we should absorb Consolidated Products.
I didn't read the files, Father. You can burn them for all I care.
This is a multi-billion-dollar acquisition.
It's a hostile takeover. It'll put thousands out of work. I don't want any part of it.
What you want is irrelevant. Cambius Industries is your future.
I don't want it.
Don't be a fool. You're my firstborn, heir to an empire.
Crown Michael instead.
Your brother's weak, soft. You take after me, the same drive, ambition. I can mold it, give it form.
I hate you. You run over people like they're nothing, like they don't matter, like Michael. I'll be damned if I let you run over me.
If your rant's over, know this. This is your life. Until the end of your life and beyond, you are a Cambius. Own your birthright. Or you're nothing.
Well, here's the paternity test. Flame it or frame it, I don't really care. Wow, check you out. I wouldn't hire her if I were you. Nachos is as gourmet as she gets.
Shut your both face. Of you off my property now.
Making another grab, babe.
Hey, you know what? At least I got a couple of minutes with my son.
I said, get off my property now.
You know what? Just get over yourself.
Hey, I'm a little busy right now.
I'm looking for Ryan.
It wasn't my turn to watch him.
Then help me find him.
Why would I do that?
Because my husband saved you from almost blowing your father's brains out. And the reason you are where you are is because of Ryan.
You destroyed my son.
I can hang around, Maggie.
No, guys. I don't think that he's gonna stalk me or anything, okay?
Well, given his history.
He's in pain. Believe me, he is sorry. I'm actually more afraid for him than I am for myself. Can you guys just leave me alone, please?
Well, I'm gonna post myself just outside, just in case, all right?
Maggie, you call me anytime, day or night.
We need to get moving and go to the Miranda Center right away. Are you ready? Are you ready, little Dickens?
Okay then. Well, just remember, I'm expecting you at my house for dinner.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I love my girls. Yes, I do.
Your girls love you. Thank you. Are you ready? Are you all bundled up and ready to go out into the world? Okay. Let's get going then. Let's rock and roll. All right. Going on an adventure. Okie dokie. Let's get the elevator. And we're on our way.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next All My Children.
On the next All My Children.
When it takes all, loser leaves town.
Your casinos for my half of Cambius.
What do I do with a woman who goes out into enemy territory without protection or a clue?
Marry her?
Why are you here, Jonathan?
To see you.